Look, here's the real problem. So many seed funds say they want to back diverse founders, but most of them don't actually get what it takes. They throw around words like inclusion and diversity, like it's some checkbox to tick. Meanwhile, the best founders from different backgrounds are stuck banging their heads against brick walls. The stuff that's holding them back isn't some simple fix. It's a system built to filter out people who don't fit a certain mold. Investors want the usual stories, the clear-cut wins, the familiar faces. And when founders show up with ideas that don't fit that mold, they get shrugged off, dismissed, or worse, given the cold shoulder altogether. That's not just frustrating, it's outright painful to watch. If you're an investor, ask yourself this. When did you last question your own playbook? When did you last challenge what you really look for in a founder? Because here's the brutal truth. If you want to attract the best diverse founders, you have to stop pretending you're just following the rules everyone talks about. You have to break the rules that don't even make sense anymore. It starts with understanding that talent doesn't come in a predictable package. It doesn't always walk through your doors wearing a suit and reciting buzzwords. These founders are often overlooked because they come from places that don't have your network, your pedigree, your comfort zone. So step 1, get ruthless about your own biases. Not the polite kind, the raw, real ones nobody admits. Make a forensic examination of how and why you pick founders. Track every no, every hesitation. Figure out where the pattern is, where your gut says, this isn't a fit, and question it deeply. Most funds don't do this. They just keep funneling the same profile and wonder why they miss out on the extraordinary. You want the truth? It takes mental discomfort and honest, ugly conversations inside your team. Step 2, build more than a fund. Build an ecosystem that supports founders from day zero, not just after they've ticked your boxes. That means putting serious resources behind community building. Mentorships, introductions, help with real business problems, not fancy pitch coaching. Diverse founders often don't have the same network access. So if you want to get them, you genuinely have to show up for them. Not when it's convenient, not after the term sheet, but up front. Be relentless about creating spaces where these founders can connect, get brutal feedback, and actually grow. Yes, it's work, but that's what no one else is doing. So that's exactly where the advantage is. Step 3, reject the traditional metrics that kill diverse founders before they get started. The obsession with traction is a killer here. If you want real breakthroughs, you have to trust founders who are early, sometimes chaotic, sometimes messy, because the best ideas don't come ready-made. Stop asking for perfect business models or flawless teams right away. Instead, look for adaptability, guts, ability to learn deeply. Set up your terms and milestones so that you're not cutting off deals because someone isn't perfectly ready. Make your funding a tool to unlock potential, not just a reward for polished presentations. And here's something most people won't say. Diversity isn't just about representation. It's a competitive edge. The founders who see the world differently don't just bring new ideas. They bring new insights into markets, customer pain, solutions others don't. The question you need to ask yourself out loud is this. Are you ready to change how you spend your time, your capital, and your influence to back founders who will make you uncomfortable? Because if you aren't willing to stretch yourself, you're never going to get those founders. And if you don't get them, you're missing the future. So, no more excuses, no more polite claims. If you want to attract the best diverse founders, here's what you have to do. Smash your biases to pieces, build real support systems that don't just look good on paper, and let go of the false need for perfection up front. Invest in potential, not paperwork. Invest in the messy, the unknown, the different. And if you do it right, you won't just change a portfolio, you'll change the game. The question is, are you ready to do that? Or are you just here to play it safe like everyone else? Because this isn't for the faint-hearted. It's for those who are ready to build something that actually lasts. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and check the featured link to learn more.